Caitlin Clark's preseason debut drew 1.3 million viewers. This news will probably leave Angel Reese's mom in shambles.
Caitlin Clark just unleashed a TV ratings explosion so massive, it's shaking up the entire sports landscape. NHL execs are sweating, NBA preseason planners are scratching their heads, and the WNBA's old guard is scrambling to adjust their narratives. What just happened has the basketball world spinning, and not everyone's loving it. Spoiler alert, the jealousy is real, and it's spilling over so far that even Angel Reese's own mom is throwing shade. This isn't just a moment, it's a movement, and Clark is at the center of the storm.
Upset. She made a couple of comments a couple of days ago about people literally covering statistical data involving attendance. That's a problem. That's hate.
Tickets for this game actually sold out within the hour, and people were lining up for over 3 hours before the game just to get into this arena.
Caitlin Clark's preseason debut didn't just grab attention. It hijacked the entire national conversation. In this video, we're breaking down how Clark just bent the rules of reality for women's basketball, why the Reese camp is clearly rattled, and what it all means for the sport's future. Because what's unfolding isn't just historic, it's hilarious, headline-worthy, and deeply revealing. If you're ready to witness greatness in action, type "fired up for the fever" in the comments. Let's go.
Other WNBA teams are going to have to think of another solution for Caitlin Clark because they're not going to be able to guard her the way that they did during her rookie season.
We're talking 1.3 million viewers for a preseason WNBA game. You heard that right. Caitlin Clark didn't just top last year's WNBA Finals opener, she left it in the dust. And just to make it more jaw-dropping, she also outdrew NHL playoff games and NBA preseason matchups like it was nothing. That's not a rating spike, that's a full-on ratings detonation, and the message is loud and clear. The Clark effect is real, and it's rewriting the rules of engagement in pro sports.
This was a preseason WNBA game. It is unbelievable what it is Caitlin Clark does.
And this wasn't some quiet preseason scrimmage. It was a sold-out madhouse. Carver Hawkeye Arena was bursting at the seams, shaking like it was a Final Four showdown. This is the same court where Caitlin Clark made college basketball history night after night, and now she's back. Only this time, she's doing it as the face of a professional franchise. The crowd wasn't just watching, they were witnessing the beginning of a new era.
There were 14,998 people in attendance for this game. Average reported ticket price was $650. That is almost $9.75 million just for a WNBA preseason game. This team is going to break so many records this year. Attendance, viewership, merch sales, all of the things.
While Clark was lighting up ESPN and generating the kind of electric crowd energy that gives you goosebumps, someone else was having a very different night. Enter stage left, Angel Reese's mom, armed with a phone, a grudge, and a brand new round of not-so-subtle shade. Because apparently, when Caitlin dominates the headlines, someone in the Reese household just has to log on and throw a digital tantrum. It's giving less concerned parent and more press conference via Instagram comments.
Hate when you point out that the Sky game drew 6,373 fans at the college where Angel Reese won the national championship.
Yep. While millions of fans were celebrating a game-changing moment for women's basketball, Angel Reese's mom was busy crafting a fiery little post aimed squarely at Caitlin Clark and anyone cheering her on. Subtlety? Not exactly her vibe. The post was laced with loaded language, thinly veiled jabs, and just enough passive-aggressive flair to make a Real Housewives producer take notes. So, why all the smoke? Simple, the receipts don't lie. Caitlin Clark is pulling numbers the WNBA has never seen, and for her critics, the contrast isn't just obvious, it's downright painful.
This game beat NHL playoff ratings. A WNBA game, a preseason WNBA game, not only beat those ratings, destroyed them. More watched than any NBA preseason game since 2018, all but 2 NBA preseason games since 2010.
Caitlin Clark didn't just make her debut. She blew the doors off the sports media landscape. Her preseason game wasn't just a warm-up, it was a full-blown cultural reset, disguised as a jump shot. That 1.3 million viewer count? That's not just a win for the WNBA, it's a milestone moment. She pulled numbers most leagues would kill from the playoffs, and she did it all with a smile, a smooth step-back three, and not a single ounce of drama. Just pure basketball brilliance.
We're so excited for this game for many reasons, but the main one being that Caitlin Clark would be returning to Iowa to play at Carver Hawkeye Arena.
And let's talk about that crowd. Carver Hawkeye Arena wasn't just packed, it was buzzing. Over 15,000 fans shoulder to shoulder, standing room only, the place vibrating with energy. Little girls beaming in number 22 jerseys, diehard basketball fans holding up signs that read, "Drove 300 miles for Caitlin." This wasn't a preseason game, it was a coronation, and Clark didn't just rise to the moment, she owned it.
Brazilian national team. Even though they lost by that much, it still seemed like they had a great time. Caitlin was signing their jerseys after the game. They were taking photos with her.
She's my role model. I really look up to her.
The average seat went for a jaw-dropping $670. That's not just historic, it's unheard of. Yet fans didn't blink. They showed up, paid up, and lit the place up. Some resale tickets even soared past $6,000 for a preseason game. That's not hype. That's Clarkonomics in full effect. And here's the wild part. This wave? It's only just beginning.
Biggest thing about this team, other WNBA teams are not going to be able to guard Caitlin Clark in the same way that they did during her rookie season because you have so many assets on the court now. You are not going to be able to trap Caitlin Clark because there are so many other threats on the floor.
And what did Caitlin Clark do under all that pressure, all that noise, all that scrutiny? Oh, just casually dropping 21 points, including a Steph Curry range 3 within the first few minutes. She controlled the floor like a maestro with a baton, energized her teammates, and proved once again why she's not just a player. She's a walking revolution.